and welcome. Today, I want to take you behind the scenes of a wedding on Mallorca and talk about something couples rarely ask about early, but always feel on the day. How do you look after everyone without spending your own wedding managing everyone? Because most people imagine a beautiful wedding is made through flowers, venues, and styling. But the weddings couples remember most are the calm ones, the ones where the day simply flows, where guests feel relaxed, and where the couple is fully present instead of answering questions and solving problems. That kind of calm does not happen by chance. It is planned quietly in the background long before anyone arrives. Whether we are creating a one-day wedding on Mallorca or a wedding spread across 2 or 3 days, the care given to guests is what holds everything together. Without the couple ever having to become the travel agent, the coordinator, and the host all at once. Today, I want to show you how we hold that part of the day at Dybiec's wedding, so you don't have to. When your guests arrive on Mallorca, they are not simply attending an event. They are stepping into an experience. And from the very first moment, every small detail shapes how they feel. At Dybiec's wedding, we plan a wedding around more than how it looks. We plan around how the day feels to move through, guest comfort, clear guidance, and calm transitions from one moment to the next. Because a wedding that is genuinely well looked after never feels stressful. It feels natural. One of the most important parts of planning a destination wedding happens long before the wedding itself. It begins with clarity. When guests receive calm, thoughtful communication early, they start to relax before they even board the plane. This matters especially on Mallorca because your guests are traveling internationally, often from different countries, with very different travel experience and very different expectations. Good guidance removes uncertainty, and once uncertainty disappears, guests settle into the celebration far more quickly. For us, looking after guests well comes down to 3 things: information, where they stay, and how they move. These may sound practical, but together they shape the entire emotional atmosphere of a wedding. If communication feels chaotic, guests feel unsettled. If the accommodation feels scattered, the day loses its sense of intimacy. And if transport goes wrong, the rhythm of the whole day breaks in an instant. So our role is to make these 3 things work together in the background, quietly and without the couple ever having to manage them. A wedding should never feel rushed, and neither should the run-up to it. That is why we begin guiding your guests early and in stages. Save the dates, travel reminders, where to stay, what to expect on arrival. Each step adds another layer of reassurance, so nothing arrives all at once. And when a couple chooses to spread the celebration across more than one day on Mallorca, this clear structure matters even more, because guests need to understand the whole experience as a journey, not decode it as they go. One thing I always say is this: a guest should never feel left on their own after they land. The journey from the airport to the celebration matters enormously, so we build a welcome that combines clear, practical guidance with genuine warmth. Before they arrive, guests know exactly what to do. After they arrive, they feel looked after, and the details can be very simple: a welcome note, a few local recommendations, clear travel instructions, or a small, thoughtful gift waiting in their room. Little things like that quietly change how people feel about the entire wedding. Where your guests stay is never only a practical decision. It sets the atmosphere. A finca in the countryside feels intimate and immersive. A boutique hotel by the coast feels light and easy. Palma brings culture, energy, and a sense of occasion. For a one-day wedding, many couples simply want accommodation that is easy and comfortable for their guests to reach, and that is a considered choice in its own right. For a wedding held across 2 or 3 days, where guests stay becomes part of the experience itself. They wake up near one another, share a slow breakfast, spend an afternoon by the pool, see a little of Mallorca together. It is not a bigger wedding, it is a different rhythm, one that gives guests more time together, when that is the feeling a couple is hoping for. There is no universal formula for guest accommodation. Some couples prefer flexibility, where guests book independently from a short list we have chosen carefully. Others prefer everyone staying together in one shared setting. Both can work beautifully. What matters is understanding the couple, the personalities of their guests, and the feeling they want the days to have. Good planning is never about copying a trend. It is about deciding on purpose what is right for you. One of the most invisible parts of a destination wedding is the admin behind it, and honestly, your guests should never feel any of it. On Mallorca, in particular, there are accommodation rules and guest registration requirements that most international couples do not even know exist. Our role is to absorb all of that quietly on your behalf, because looking after guests well is not about helping them handle bureaucracy gracefully. It is about making sure the bureaucracy never reaches them at all. If this way of thinking resonates with you, subscribe so you do not miss the next episodes. We are building this series chapter by chapter, and what comes next continues directly from here. Transport is one of the biggest hidden challenges on Mallorca. Many of the island's most beautiful venues sit up in the Tramuntana Mountains, where large coaches are simply impractical. So movement has to be planned with real care. Timing matters, the right vehicles matter, guest comfort matters, even the mood inside a transfer matters, because one chaotic journey can undo the sense of calm you have spent the whole day building. One of the most overlooked moments of a wedding is actually the ending. A well-planned celebration makes room for different guests to leave at different times. Some want to stay and celebrate late into the night. Others need a calm, easy way home a little earlier. Good planning quietly makes space for both. Across a wedding held over 2 or 3 days, that flexibility matters even more, because guests need moments of energy and moments of rest. And when people feel safe, calm, and looked after at the end of the night, the whole celebration finishes as gently as it began. This is where everything connects. Communication, where guests stay, how they move. On their own, each of these feels small, but together they create something quietly powerful, a day that simply flows. Guests feel free, the couple feels calm, and the wedding moves forward naturally, without visible stress or confusion. It is the part of the work no one sees directly, but everyone feels the result of it. And in the end, this is the whole point of what we do, to let a couple be fully present on their wedding day, not answering questions about transport, not solving a guest's problem, not watching the timeline, just waking up on Mallorca, surrounded by the people they love, trusting that every detail has already been taken care of. Whether it is a one-day wedding or a celebration held across 3 days, our role stays exactly the same: to hold everything quietly in the background, so the couple can simply live the day instead of running it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this has helped you see how much of a calm, well-run wedding on Mallorca is really about looking after people, quietly and from the inside. If you found this useful, I would truly appreciate it if you liked, commented, and shared it with someone who is planning their wedding right now. And do subscribe to the channel. There is much more coming in this series about destination weddings, guest experience, and thoughtful wedding planning on Mallorca. Thank you again for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.